how men know you are the one. So in this video, you will actually discover what is really going on inside of a man's mind that tells him that he has arrived at his destination and there's no need to look any further. Now, of course, if you are ready to discover how to get his heart and mind constantly focused on you, then pop into the comment section. I am ready. I'm Antia Boyd, founder and creator of the Magnetize Your Man method. And look, this is the channel where we magnetize your man so that the man you want desires and, of course, pursues you forever. Of course, if you like my background, anything I share, what I wear, go ahead and give it a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel as well so you get notified for more juicy videos coming your way. And lastly, sharing is caring, so don't forget to share it with a girlfriend or two as well. So let's go ahead and dive right in. How men know that you are the one. Number 5, he loves you at your worst. So this is actually extremely counterintuitive because we actually think we have to put our best foot forward. We have to be on our best behavior because when he sees the worst of us, right, we're like afraid to be found out about, like what we're really all about, then he will run in the opposite direction. Now, nothing could actually be further from the truth. Like he actually has to have the opportunity to see your worst, to love you at your worst. So, and I'm not necessarily talking about like you intentionally setting up scenarios to be at your worst, but it will naturally occur when you're actually authentic with your man. So to give you an example, when I started dating my husband, he saw me at my worst. He saw me at my most angry self, rage monster, although I haven't studied that because the next day he actually proposed to me, right? So we have the story, oh, if I go there, he will change his mind. He will take his proposal back, right? And it was actually the opposite. He actually ended up proposing to me. And also he saw me at my worst collapse, right? Like emotionally, completely hopeless, fearful. He saw me in that as well. And he said, you know, what I asked myself is that her in general, or is that her at her worst? Because like if it's her at her worst, like I love her at her worst, right? So that's actually my definition of a soulmate, is that he will love you at your worst. And the reason why is because it's true unconditional love. So the question, of course, remains, how can you prepare yourself to receive that unconditional love? Now, number 4 is your values are aligned. Now, I just had the other day a client of mine reach out to me and tell me, you know, she had a wonderful date with this guy, but he said, you know what, like it's, you know, I'm definitely attracted to you, all the things, but like my intuition is just telling me, I just know this is not a good idea because some of our values are simply not aligned. So it's actually really important for your values to align more than ever now, as we're actually in some regards like really divided and polarized. Like a lot of couples didn't make it through the pandemic because their values were actually not aligned. Now, when you look at my husband and my marriage, relationship, and now we have a brand new baby, right? Is like the values that are 100% aligned, like carry us through, right? They bond us together in an even deeper way. So he is really looking for that value alignment to know if there is a long-term potential, which then of course means that he knows that you are the one, right? Number 3, this goes without saying, but I want to emphasize something here. So he thinks about you a lot. Okay, and so I see so many women that come to me and the man is like saying, oh, I was so busy. I didn't have time to contact you today. And a lot of excuses are following almost like a waterfall, right? Like no shortage of excuses. And the reality is he didn't think about you a lot. You're not on the forefront of his mind. When he thinks that you are the one, you are on the forefront of his mind. And what that translates into, that he will actually reach out to you, even like when he's like when he's done with a business meeting, he's like, hey babe, I just want to reach out to you, just want to hear your voice. I want to let you know I'll be home by 7, or I call you at 7. So you're actually making his day, right? Versus actually him distracting him during the day. So you are actually adding on, right? That you're contributing with your energy, your essence, your personality, whatever it is, but there is something that truly beautifully magnifies itself inside of him when he talks to you. So he will make that extra effort to talk to you despite how busy he is. Now, if you're liking this content, of course, give it a like and subscribe as well. Now, this is a really big one too. Number 2, he defends you in public. And so this is really important because he actually shows his loyalty, he shows his true colors, and him being liked by his friends is not as important to him as him being loyal to you. Why is that? Well, because he knows that you are the one, right? So you are actually on the same team. Now, contrast that with men who actually make fun of you, who are sarcastic, right? They're like, oh, babe, I'm just like, you know what I mean? We're just bantering, we're just having fun, right? Like, no, no. He will actually take a stand for you when you're not present, and he will take your side as he would with a wife. And then finally, number 1, he goes out of his way to make you happy. So what that means is like he actually will drive the extra mile, right? I had lots of women who said, you know, he lives an hour away, so he doesn't want to come down to see me. Look, I had other clients and women who actually said, you know what, he drove 2 hours from his house to see me, and then he drove another 2 hours back. Now, even more so, like they will fly, they will travel continents. You know, I had that experience back in the day when I was still single, and you know, some person that I used to date in Germany had already his flight booked and hotel arranged and all the things to fly out to the US from Germany, right? So from continent to continent, because he really wanted to see me and he wanted to make me happy, right? So obviously he was not the right one for me, but that's how far men are willing to go when they feel that you are the one. They will move mountains. So don't believe into the limiting beliefs, into the, like, you know, it's like almost like constrained, it's scarcity. Like, don't believe in any of that, right? Small-minded thinking, because when a man is interested in a woman, he will find a way, believe it or not. Now, discover 3 text messages that men can't resist. If you want to attract that kind of man into your life, go to magnetizingmessages.com. And of course, the description is also in the link below. And of course, when the man deeply loves you, he'll start saying these 5 things. If you haven't watched this video already, go ahead and hop in there as well. Lots of love to you, ladies, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.